Hi.
Hi. You are here with your wonderful children.
Yes, 3 of them.
3 of them, yeah. So, could you tell us a little bit how you and your children experienced this camp?
So, actually I've been to different camps in France and Germany, and I was not totally happy with them. So I was asking around, and a guy from my club and a coach from Lucerne, they told me that here it's very good. So try this, you're going to be happy. And yes, it's different. The difference is that me as a player as well, we are being asked what are your goals, and you start thinking, because sometimes they come and they just are being told what they have to do, so they just do it, they don't think. But here you have to really think, what are my goals in those 3 weeks or in the next year. And it helps you to keep up the motivation. That's for me the most important thing.
And how does that inflict on the motivation?
As I have done the last camps as well, often it happens you're on the multi-ball and you're training, for example, forehand topspin, like classic. And then you go to the exercises backhand, you know, it's totally other thing for 2 hours. But in my head, or in the children's head, you want to open the game, you want to be on that certain point, that's your weakness, that's why you lose all the time. So it happened to me that I was finding myself doing these exercises and asking me, what am I doing here? Why am I here? Why I'm doing this to myself, you know? And it had never happened here. Never ever I was in training asking myself, why am I doing this, you know? Because I chose my goals myself.
I think, you know, that the listener, or at least me, I can understand that you think that way, but actually some of your children are quite young.
But they know exactly what they want to train.
So it's actually the same for you before.
Yes, but I have to admit, the coach at home, he was working some goals out with the 7-year-old and the 9-year-old, because he knows them very well, and he knew that they're going to be, I told him that they are going to be asked. So, of course, he was also thinking a bit with them, because he knows them very well. So for the older ones, maybe 10 years, 9 years old, yes, they have their ideas, and I had my ideas too. And then in the second week, a coach told me, that's a good idea, but on a list of 1 to 20, it's number 20. Your wish. It's not important. So I was happy for that feedback, because I wouldn't know, you know. So you have your wishes and you have your goals, but if it's totally out of somewhere, in somewhere, they tell you, of course. And I was happy about that, because I didn't know, you know.
So it's not that they don't use their own knowledge.
No.
It's just that they respect your knowledge.
Yes, yes, they take it in, and they also look at you and tell you, yes, it's a good idea, but also we have to include footwork into that exercise, because you have to work on that. So it's both the player's wish and the coach's knowledge, and together you get a good exercise.
So it's something, doing things together in a dialogue or something.
Yes,
like that, yeah.
Very much. And it's, but also astonished me, like in other camps, sometimes, you know, the young children, some of them, they're a bit pissed off and they play bad. They play in a way the other player cannot play, because I don't know, they like to do that. Yeah. And here, as you have then a feedback round, a check-out, it never happened. Because in the check-out round, somebody could say, please, why did you do that? And then only the question probably is frightening enough for them to really disturb the training. Because it happens quite a lot in other places. Here I've never had it. Probably also because they are also being asked, what is your goal? So they are being with their own, not disturbing the others. They have to do with their own goals. Yeah.
is I believe when you make the camp, that it's important that everybody comes and they feel they are heard and seen.
Yeah, it's true.
And I can say at least the last 2-3 days you actually were the critic. But my experience is that you felt that even I as the manager, I listened to you and I tried to take it seriously. Is that right?
Yeah, well, I was not actually critical. I just realized that 2 other players were, and they wouldn't say it. That's why I told you it seems there's a problem. I asked them, why don't you say anything? I mean, you have the opportunity 4 times a day and you run around not telling anybody. That's ridiculous. So I tried to bring it to you because I knew you would do something about it. That's the whole story about the camp, you know. In another camp I wouldn't have cared because why should I? But here that's the whole thing. You cannot come here and don't talk about your sorrows, you know. Yeah, that was it. That wasn't mine.
And that makes me happy to hear because in a way you confirm us that we walk the talk.
Yeah, I mean, today we had the little changes, the adjustments you made, and it was perfect. So far, everybody's tired and sleeping now. Yeah, the feedbacks were they were all happy. It was a huge difference. Interestingly, you did not do so much of a change, but sometimes little changes make a big difference. Mm.
Little changes can make a big difference.
Yeah, it's true.
Thank you very much for
You're pleased?
sharing your time with us.
Thanks.
Thank you so much.